Welcome back. In today's Penguin Pupdate, I'm sharing my interview from earlier with Jill Sabo, Penguin's puppy raiser, about Penguin's quest to become a canine companion for independence. But as I learned, not all puppies are matched with someone who needs assistance. Instead, sometimes they get a different assignment.
That's correct. There are other career options, and when you say career, they actually call them change of career dogs, the dogs who don't get placed as an assistance dog. Some of the dogs will go on to do bomb detection, arson detection, or could be, if they have a great nose, it could be doing some sort of, diabetic seizure detection as well. If they don't have that second career, then they go on as a career to be a pet, and the puppy raiser gets the right of first refusal to adopt the dog. So if Penguin doesn't make it, he could come back and live with us, and we would gladly take him back if he doesn't make it. About a third of the dogs who go back to their puppy raisers, those puppy raisers go on to do therapy work with the dogs. Here in Pittsburgh, we have a number of dogs who are released from the Canine Companions program. Lori Barante takes Vito to Children's Hospital. Tracy Rogers takes Marcus to Children's Hospital as well. And Jim Caprio does a lot of work with Eddie, the service dog, the therapy dog that we've talked about before. Once he gets his vaccine, he's committed to go back to Children's 3 days a week. He also goes weekly to senior centers, and he also goes to Upper St. Clair to the Reading with Children program. One of the other dogs I'd really like to talk about is Rico. Rico works with Ellen in New York, and he's been a therapy dog for 7 years. He originally started working in hospitals at some of the oncology groups. They found that after Rico would visit, the morphine needs of the patients went down 50% over the next 48 hours. Ellen eventually took Rico to work at the Ronald McDonald House, and that's where Rico found his passion, and it was children. As we said, the dogs have to love what they do, and Rico loves children. And so they spend a lot of time at Ronald McDonald House, and he's formed a special bond with one of the people who regularly at Ronald McDonald House, and her name is Callie. And they have just a special bond. I have the opportunity to speak with Callie's mom this week, and she said it's just like he's her own dog. He comes in, he looks for her, he remembers her. He can tell if she's feeling well so that they can play. They play hide and seek together. And he knows if she's not feeling well when they just kind of hang out in bed and relax and snuggle. And she said that sometimes Rico's the only reason that Callie gets out of bed in the morning.
And as Jill said, just because CCI dogs don't go on to become assistant dogs doesn't mean they don't have a huge impact on the world. So we will be following Penguin along his entire journey. And as many of you know, his turn-in date is February 19th. So we will keep you updated right here on Pittsburgh Today Live. And I tell you, it is going to be so hard to see him leave, but we are rooting for him right along the way.
You can tell how much this is affecting Jill by just listening to her talk.
The emotion in her voice.
Yes, the program just in general, has such an impact on her and her family, and to have Penguin in her life and this next step, it's hard to see.
Yeah, it certainly is. All right, well, thank you, Mikey, though. We appreciate it.